Hi guys, I just wanted to share with you this little contraption I made to hold my Stickles and my liquid pearls and I think my crackle accents even and my matte medium. There's a thing that you can buy for all this stuff that's pretty much the same concept, but it's really long, and I wanted this to fit on top of, you see these, I got these little tape holders at Michael's. They're a Recollections brand. I wanted this to just sort of fit on top of it because I have a couple of them stacked up on my desk. So it sort of looks like that. So all I did was I made this out of a cereal box and some paint and some glue. Super easy. It does take a while to dry, but it's just something you can do yourself and not have to pay like 30 bucks for one of those holders, because you really have to store these upside down because the tubes that dispense the liquid dries out so fast that there's no other way to really store them. So all I did was I start out with a cereal box and just cut it open really fast. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make one of these tubes to hold this in, and then the platform. And so the tubes are like 1 inch high. So super easy. Just trace a ruler, cut it out, and I think one of these strips equals 2 tubes. I think I remember that's how I did it. And you can get way more fancy with this, of course, but I just wanted something really functional that would sit on top of my desk. You can decorate it a lot more, however you feel comfortable doing it. Okay. And then you just kind of break down the fibers a little bit, and each one of these little cups, I think, yep, it's another 1 inch across, so that's easy. And I just held the ends. I had these clamps already. You can use bowl clamps if you want, or the binder clips, whichever you feel, whichever you have on hand. Yeah, that's about 1 inch. So just hold it there, hold it there, and then take your handy dandy quick dry adhesive, do a little bead of glue inside, and then clip over it to get it dry. And then I also glue the inside part just to make sure it's super secure. My glue is running out. Okay. Cut off the end, and then once it's dry I go back in and redo the glue on that seam just to make sure it's gonna hold. Just take off the excess. So while that's drying, we need to make the base. Now on this one, because I have a lot of Stickles, I wanted to make it sort of staggered. You see how the back is a little bit higher than the front, so I could see the colors. So how I did that was, I made this one first, and this one I put a piece of foam core on the bottom. I attached all these to a piece of foam core, and then this is just a piece of chipboard from a cereal box. So it all depends on how you want to do it. Foam core won't bend up as much as the chipboard will, and you can get foam core at the dollar store, you can get it at Michael's, you know, wherever you want to get it. I used it all up on another project, so I don't have any here, but this is going to be the same principle. And it also depends on if you want to do a double row or a single row. You know, just do your measurements by that. A single row, let me just cut this out really fast. A single row that holds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 bottles is right around 7 1/4 and by 1 1/4 inches. Yeah, 7 1/4 by 1 1/4 inches. So this is up to you. If you want to do a single row, it's 7 by 4 by 1 1/4, or if you want to do a double, it's right around 3 by 7 1/4. I'm just going to show you the rough cut way of doing it, and then you can make the decisions per your craft room. But I'm just going to show you how to basically get it all together, and then you can make the major decisions later. So here's the base. Now when I'm doing a chipboard base, I will glue 3 of these together to make the chipboard nice and sturdy. The glue in between each layer makes it really nice and sturdy. So I'm just showing you the basics of how to do this. So I'm just going to use 1 layer. And then all you do, once this is all glued up, and I think I'm completely out of my glue. Let's see. Yeah, I'm completely out. Let me get my other bottle. My gosh, I got another bottle. Okay. Back in business. Okay. So just do a little bit of glue around the edges. Okay. I always work from the center out. Then you know where you need to, if you can drop off one or add one or anything like that, but this is just a quick demo. So just put it down with a little rim of glue on it, then I go back in and I just do a bead of glue around the bottom to sort of weld it together. Because the thing is with this is you're constantly yanking them out and putting them back in, and you're not straight when you're putting them back in. So you want to make it as sturdy as possible. And then I do a ring of glue around the inside. And then I let this sit up and completely dry. Then what you want to do, and you can keep doing all your little rings, you know, to complete the structure of it. Then once this first layer of glue is completely glued, then what I did was I went in and I glued, see how there's no space in between? I went in and did a bead of glue in between each one so that they would all link together. Then I let that completely dry. Then I went back in and I kind of coated the whole thing with a little bit of Mod Podge, just a really thin layer to give it some another layer of sturdy. And then I let that completely dry, and then I started painting it all. So it's super easy. It's just a little bit fiddly, and then, you know, after it all dries, you have a nice place to display all your stickles, and so you don't have to fight with them every time you open them and want to use them. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Talk to you later.